What is going on, everybody? So today we're talking about booster boxes again because I'm flabbergasted at how fast some of these boxes are moving. We'll start off with Romance Dawn. This is the blue bottom. We'll look at the white bottom after. Couple sales over the past week. We had 2 boxes sell at $12.50 and then 1 box sold at $1,300. So right now, Romance Dawn booster box first wave is the same price as an Evolving Skies booster box, which to me, that is just mind-boggling. The white bottom, we had a sale at $400 on the 10th, and we also had a sale at $387, one at $390, another one at $360. So it is a little bit all over the place, but the fact that we did have a sale break into the $400 is a very good sign. Outside this, Paramount War sitting around $210, but again, most recent sale from yesterday, 3 boxes at $250. Besides that, a couple days ago, $228, $227. I mean, these boxes are just continuing to go. And the sales volume on these aren't super high, these first 4 sets, but they still are moving up in price on TCG Player. Pillars of Strength, same thing, 4 daily sales, and most recent sale from the 10th, $224, right? So there you go. Kingdoms of Intrigue, the weakest of the 4 sets, in my opinion, still sitting around $150. Nothing crazy going on here. Most recent sale, $152 from yesterday. So not much to talk on when it comes to Kingdoms of Intrigue. But this is where things start to get interesting. So Awakening of the New Era. Sales volume, I want to point this out, 17 boxes a day. This is the 3-month snapshot though. I would love to see this update. It does still seem like we're getting a lot of daily sales. Maybe not that many though. Yesterday you had a couple, 210 and 218. The day before that, lots of sales in the 223, 224 range. And yeah, even up to 250 on the 9th of April is very impressive there. And then Wings of the Captain, less sales daily, around 9. But coming back up to almost at its 3-month high, around $143-ish. Most recent sale, 147 actually. So that would be breaking through. And you do see a fair amount of sales. Like on the 11th, there were 6 boxes that sold. On the 10th, you have a few here as well. That's like, what, 6 or 7 also. And before we go any further and look at the rest of the boxes, guys, and I also want to touch on something else important at the end of this video. 77.8% of you guys watching these videos are not subscribed to the channel. So if you're getting some value out of this content, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe, leave a like on the video, share it with a friend. Helps out a lot, especially as a new channel. So that's all I'm going to say. 500 years in the future, this box is continuing to tank. But again, decent sales volume here, around 13 boxes a day for the 3-month average. And you can see yesterday, lots of boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so over a dozen, right? 14-ish boxes. All in that 110-ish range. So a good sign that a lot of these boxes are still selling. I would be concerned if there wasn't a super high sales volume and the box price was still going down. But you know, people are opening these boxes. That is just the reality right now. Whatever anyone wants to say about One Piece, you go compare One Piece to Pokemon in terms of some of these booster boxes and how many are selling daily. One Piece is competing with it right now, guys. So that's really the point I'm trying to convey in this video, is that there is a lot of demand for these products right now. Whatever you want to believe, and again, we'll look at things that later in this video. We'll look at Hobbiesville again, because I've been covering that basically every week on the channel, seeing how many boxes they have for purchase on their site, and every single week there is less and less product available. 2 Legends next up, 15 daily boxes sold, sitting around $95-ish. Even 2 Legends, which is probably the weakest set of the era. Of all the boxes, right, of the first 10 OP mainline sets, still moving, right? Still moving. You had a quantity of 11 boxes sell at $97.19 yesterday. Outside that, $95, $95, $97. You had a couple boxes, even $108, $100 there. So lots of boxes, even for 2 Legends moving. And this is where things get very juicy, guys. Emperors in the New World. Average daily sold 28 boxes, and we're sitting around $175-ish. Very impressive, and it's still going like all day, all these boxes, $175. We're gonna have to wait for OP09 to chew through some of this inventory though. It does seem like there's a lot of boxes out there, especially with a lot of these moving every single day, people ripping them. If you go on YouTube and watch box openings, this is really one of the most popular sets out there right now. But if we see this average keep up for another 2, 3, 4 months, even through summer, right? Like if it goes through summer and we have a decent sell-through rate on OP09, I imagine towards the end of the year, this could be a very expensive box. Royal Blood, the most recent set that just came out, Price is coming down. That's kind of normal. Your daily average is super inflated just from those few days of release, but still a lot of boxes are selling on a daily basis, and most of it's in the 105 range right now. Again, we should probably wait a month or two before we can kind of see where this is going to bottom out. It might happen earlier than that, but for now, this box is continuing to go down. And Hobbiesville, I guess I can show you guys right now, they've put out a Wave 2 pre-order for Royal Blood. So I would not be picking up OP10 right now because it looks like there's a lot more boxes coming of this. You can see 382 boxes up for pre-order. Honestly, you could have like maybe a 2 legend situation on your hands where this box comes down at that $70, $75, $80 range potentially. And outside of that, there really isn't too much to talk about on Hobbiesville right now because they don't have a ton of boxes. They have 141 boxes for pre-order of OP12, and then you have 50 boxes left of 2 legends in stock. And again, guys, these prices are in Canadian too. I had someone ask me about that. I'm from Canada, so if I ever bring up Hobbiesville, the prices are always going to be in Canadian. Basically, any site that I bring up, it will be in Canadian. So 50 boxes of 2 legends and only 5 boxes currently on the site available for purchase of OP09. 5 boxes at $219. Stores like 401 Games, they have a decent amount of boxes in stock right now, but they're up to $240 Canadian, I believe. If you look at a lot of other stores, they might have some boxes in around $230, $240 Canadian as well. So again, that price is slowly coming up over time. And now just to finish off, we'll look at a couple specialty sets. Nothing crazy happening here. EBO1 doesn't sell that often on TCG Player, but on the 10th, we did have a sale at $319. And then PRB01, great set. Everyone loves this. Still doing decent. Most recent sale from yesterday, $260, and then you had sales $265, and even up to $268, and $284 even from yesterday. There you go. So it's still in that $270-ish range for the most part. And the final thing I wanted to touch on in this video, which I think is important, a lot of people didn't see my video yesterday on the cards that I think are investable in terms of One Piece long term. And I've had a lot of people tell me that One Piece is a player's game, the TCG kind of dominates, and there isn't a massive collectible side. And I agree, right? The collectible side is nowhere near where Pokemon is, and that's where a lot of the concern long term, I think, from some investors comes from. But it's a good thing to point out if you look at certain sets, right? And I am cherry picking here, looking at a couple of the top sets, OP05 and OP09, but you could do this with all the sets, right? Go look at the best selling cards, and you'll see there will be some cheap playable cards. For example, this Monkey D. Luffy, it's only $10, right? This Rosinante is $4. So these types of cards are being used by players in the game, and you can even go in and look and see certain cards over time as the meta evolves. If you look at this card, six-month chart here, from 50 cents in October up to around $4. So you're not making crazy money, even though the percentage return is impressive. You're really not. It's not worth investing in these types of cards, even if you buy in bulk, right? It's not going to be worth your time. But some cards are playable, but a lot of these cards are the collectible, more expensive ones. For example, the Nami. Out of these 2 sets, this is the 3rd best-selling card right now. The Marshall D. Teach is the manga card is the 4th most popular card or best-selling card right now. Outside that, you have a Shanks parallel card. You have some Wanted posters, which again, if you watched the video yesterday, I said the original Wanted posters could be a good play out of those first 4 sets. I think even the later sets, the Wanted posters as well, could be a good play. Again, more playable cards or just cheaper cards, the Goldie Roger. But then again, Buggy manga, Monkey D. Luffy manga, the other Monkey D. Luffy manga card as well. So very popular collectible cards, popular characters. This is a good sign. I think it's a good sign that there's a balance here. Again, I would prefer to have a situation like Pokemon where most people collect the cards, because I think long term that just sets you up better and it doesn't rely on the success of the TCG. And then also once boxes and sealed products go out of rotation, you know that there's going to be a more stable market for it compared to where One Piece is right now. But it's good to see that there is at least some life in terms of the collectible side of the hobby. And again, just remember guys, since One Piece released in 2022, it is the 2nd most submitted trading card game at PSA for grading, right? Only behind Pokemon. So again, there is a side of that. We need to pay attention to that. over the next couple of years though to see if it grows. And there will be some really obvious signs, like PSA will tell us. You can go see how many cards are being graded from certain sets. The growth of certain subreddits is also a very good tell. Also YouTube views, how many people are watching unboxing and collecting videos. I think all of those are very good things to pay attention to. But I think we're in a decent place right now. Not the best place, right? We're not at Pokemon's level, but a decent place here in One Piece. And I'm happy with that for right now. But as always, you guys let me know in the comments down below what you think. I hope you're having a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching the video. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.